when you put a show together, you kind of want to change your pace. So you kind of rise a little, and you bring it back down, bring it back up. So now we're going to take a nice breather here. I was surprised to have an entry here when we had the tryouts that a student had elected to read poetry. And yet, what a cool thing to do. It's like being back in the coffee houses. Actually, people are doing that today with a lot of open mics. And we have a very gifted poet here at our school. Please welcome Carson White, who will be reading 2 of her poems.
Okay, for my first poem, I'm going to read a personification poem. For those of you who don't know what personification means, it's when you take an inanimate object and give it some human-like qualities. You can give it feelings, or opinions, or emotions, whatever you feel like. And I've decided to dedicate this poem to my family because the poem's about a radio, and it's actually my father's radio, so not mine. Okay. Feel soft notes of classical music coursing through his wiry speaker, out into the open, warm sunlight pouring out of sea blue sky, or moonstone milk streaming from a pitcher. He yearns to have a crisp yet smooth coat of paint, ivy crawling like a centipede up a wall, instead of the itchy, flaky one he has now. Watches his hands push his buttons, literally. Wonders if human beings will ever stop shaking him to get rid of the awful, annoying static that interrupts their programs. Fantasizes speaking, singing, making music, and advertising for individual products on his own without a plug. Ready? For my second poem, which is titled The Most Beautiful Thing, I just did it, for free writing. And it doesn't really, there's no type, it's not a type of poem, it's just, I just felt like writing. Okay. It is dedicated to my teacher, Mrs. Thomas, who has inspired me to vary my writing. It is called The Most Beautiful Thing. Nature sows the seed, and the root begins to grow. When this flower blooms, humans' eyes spark the rough, harsh, guilty fire of greed, and their fingers move out to snatch the knife-sharp, pointy thorns and hurl them into the distant sunset. The rose. Its breathtaking, glittering, radiant beauty conquers any other beauty on earth. The rose.